Westside, and right now they're playing one of their first gigs at the Point in Dublin in front of nearly 4,000 screaming fans.
Somebody tell me every morning. Come in the car every night.
Westside are 5 teenagers about to make it big. They were put together by Boyzone's creator Louis Walsh, who then asked no less than Ronan Keating himself to manage them.
I thought it was a great idea. I jumped at the opportunity. I met the guys. I loved their voices. I loved the people that they were. They're really nice, down-to-earth type of guys. And I saw in them what the 5 of us were like 5 years ago, you know, the hunger, the want. And I thought if I can be there for them, if I can help them and give them advice, I'd love to help. So I said yeah to Louis. I'd definitely do it.
Feel comfortable in it?
Yeah.
I got a chance to meet up with Westside as they were being prepared for a photo shoot by top stylist Kenny Ho, who helped create the Spice Girls look. In their final lineup, there are 5 members, but the boys told me it hadn't always been like that.
There was 6 in the band, and there's 3 still in the band. And then we auditioned Nicky and Brian, just needed more vocals for the group. Wanted a 5-piece, so that's after we met Louis Walsh. And been like that ever since the last 6 months.
It's getting easier now because of the fact that we're used to each other's voices and we're experienced in singing with each other, you know.
Most of the band grew up here in Sligo on the northwest coast of Ireland, where they met singing musicals together. Their sound isn't especially Irish, but they say that having an Irish musical background has made all the difference.
Anywhere you go in Ireland, there's music being played everywhere. There's always live bands in every pub. So it's just basically even in school, we're all taught music, and we all learn to play instruments in school, and we're always singing in school. So it's just a very, very musical country.
Oh, they're pretty good. Like, they're new. I don't know much of their stuff, so they're quite good. It's the first time I've really heard them. They're much better than Boyzone. I think they'll make it to #1. They've good voices and they're gorgeous.
Okay, guys from the back coming in.
And Westside know that launching an Irish boy band now will be easier for them because of what's happened in the last few years.
Guys, alright.
Boyzone for the pop industry. They've opened the doors for them for big time.
Since everybody saw their success, so everybody wanted to do it.
For every other small band in Ireland then, it gave them some inspiration to try and go for and achieve what they have.
You know, so it's brilliant. It's brilliant for the country, definitely.
So well done.
Westside have already picked up the award for Best New Tour Act on last year's Smash Hits Roadshow, and with the most famous manager in pop, there are high hopes for their first single in April.
I hope it gives the lads a kickstart. That's another reason why I'm there, you know, because every little bit helps, as you know, in this industry. And if I can help the lads in my name, pushing them anywhere, well, that's what it's all about.
For someone like Ronan Keating to be managing us was a privilege in the first place, you know, and to get on the tour with them. But like, he looked out for us an awful lot, you know. Like, he came into us before we went on stage and said, right guys, you know, you're going out and you're doing this, blah blah blah. And then we come off stage and he'd tell us what he thought was right, what he thought was wrong. You know, I mean, and like, it's not every night that you get someone like that can do that for you.
Could you have imagined a year ago what would have happened in all this time?
No, not at all. This time last year I was working at McDonald's in Dublin, scraping, and now we've got all this.
It's like somebody coming down from heaven or somewhere and saying, like, what do you want to do in life? And like, this will be it for every one of us.
Oh, it's just amazing, you know. It's something that I've always dreamed of anyways, you know.
And Westside aren't the only new Irish pop act we'll be seeing this spring. Boy band My Town from Dublin have their first single out soon, as does Kerry Ann, who's already been #1 in Ireland with Irreplaceable. And there should be big hits for The Cause and Ronan, who's using traditional Irish instruments for the first time on his debut solo single. But is there a risk we could get bored of all these Irish pop groups?
I think when you mix traditional Irish music with modern music, you're always afraid that, you know, people will be sceptical at home, and they're not. They just welcome it with open arms.
They probably are getting a bit sick of us. But the thing is, there's so many English bands around, you know what I mean, that I'm sure they'll just get used to us like they did every other country.
So whether you buy just one single a year or as many as one a week, chances are that several of them, and certainly more than ever before, will probably come from here, a country that loves music almost as much as anything else.
If tomorrow never comes, will she know how much I love her? And if my time on earth were true, and she must face this world without me, all the love I gave her in the past is gonna be enough to last if tomorrow never comes.